Brother, let me tell you, it has been a week, a long week, to Vegas, to Cali, down to Miami. And this video is specifically about Miami, but it can relate to Vegas, you know, and even California. I met people in all places that, showed me a lot about life and what life really is and who's actually doing something and who's actually making a change. Went to this mastermind with a mentor of mine, with a friend of mine in Miami. Had a lot of powerful people in there in that room around me, talking to me one on one, talking to us one on one, talking to um, the whole group about what they do and how they did it and how they make money and what their life is like. What I saw and what I learned was a lot of valuable information just about running a business, having a business funnel that works and why it would work or why it wouldn't work, having a mindset that will, take you to different heights, that will separate you from everyone else on the internet, that will separate you from people back home, that will put you in a position to be successful. And a lot of these people are doing great things, doing big things, changing the world, as they would say. But the kicker is, I also saw a lot of people who look like they're changing the world, but they're really just putting on a facade to you, your friends, and everyone else that you see online. The truth of the matter is, there's a very small amount of people who are actually living the truth that they preach on the internet. You know, I probably saw 4 to 5 people, talked with them, met them, or saw them that are living a lie. And I'll get into exactly what I mean by that. There is people that move to Miami and they start blasting all their content that, if you want to be me, you gotta change your life. You gotta be willing to take that risk. You gotta be willing to go all in and burn the boats and just do it all. And I might sound like that sometimes, but I'm telling you from a different perspective. I'm giving you a raw opinion on it, and I'm giving you my opinion on it. The truth is, I met people that you pulled up in a $300,000 car and you don't have $300,000 in the bank. That's called over leveraging, and that's called lying. That's called lying to your audience. That's called not being who you say you are. People that see these posts on the internet, everyone in the audience assumes that, God, this guy's rich. This guy's rolling. He lives in Miami. He drives a supercar. He must be a millionaire. How did he do it? How did he accomplish all this at 23, 26 years old? That seems impossible. I'll never get there. That's because he didn't. That's because he didn't. These people are living way beyond their means. Way beyond their means. What really put it in perspective for me is, with the money I have, I could have a Lamborghini. Would it be smart? No. Would it be the beneficial thing for me and my future and my financing? No. But I could, because that's where I am. But that's the difference between me and these people. Not to say I'm any better than anybody. But what I'm telling you is, your dreams and your goals are a lot closer than you think. A lot closer. And the competition is very, very, very low. I met a kid, and he runs a clothing brand business, and this is a truth person. Shout him out. I'm not going to say his name, but if you watch it, you know who you are. And he had a very successful clothing brand from Atlanta at a young age. And his presentation at the mastermind was very much about being transparent and being close with God and seeing how God will humble you and also reward you on the back end of your life. And he was a real one. He's a real person. He made hundreds of thousands, $1 million off of his clothing brand, off of his idea, and off of his value that he gave to the world. That's who you want to be. There's people that aren't going to do that, though. They're going to put on a front and put on a show. Met another person down there. So this guy on social media, a lot of followers, almost 500,000 followers, I think, and has every car you can imagine, every car that you'd want. Every kid that sees his videos is like, damn, I wish I had that car. I wish I could make that much money. And then they reach out to him, and then they buy from him. This person is spending almost $40,000 to $50,000 a month to afford that lifestyle. They're making money. Why though? Because they're putting on a facade that that's obtainable. It's not obtainable. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I'm not saying you're going to move to Miami and just land in an SVJ and drive a Rolls Royce every other day. It's not how life works. That's called over leveraging yourself. That's called putting yourself in shoes that you really can't fill, and if you didn't fill them for 2 months, you would have nothing. That's not how real wealth is built. That's not how you reach heaven. My friend actually sent me a verse today, and this is perfect for this. Let me pull this up really quick. There's 2 of them actually. Wealth created by a lying tongue is a vanishing mist and a deadly trap. That kind of wealth will not last. A lying tongue will not last in this world. And you have to understand that that's not how you get rich, and that's not how you chase goals that you have set out for yourself. On top of that, these people aren't always happy. Some of these people go home to an apartment in Miami and they make $200,000 a month, and they go home alone, and they don't have friends, and they don't have a girlfriend, and they don't have kids. They don't have people that are surrounded around them that they love and that they care about, because nobody can believe them. Their life is a facade. They put on this front. They put on this smile. You see the Instagram story. Wow, that guy's killing it. He's sitting in his apartment every night and he's not loving life. He's not loving life. Another example, we go to a restaurant. Everyone around us at that restaurant, it's almost like the dudes in there were trying to run up the bill higher than me and my friend. I swear to God. And it's funny because, we get a bottle of wine. Expensive bottle. Dude's next to us. Get a bigger bottle. Were we trying to compete with them? I wasn't. No one cares. In my opinion, I don't care. You can keep buying as much as you want. You see how people, it's an ego thing. Miami is all about ego and who can put on the biggest show and who can draw the most attention to themselves. And they're not rich. They're not rich. Bro, I can go right now, and this is what I heard word for word from people down there. I can go right now and put down $70,000 on a Lamborghini, and I can be in one tomorrow. And my payment's going to be $3,000 a month. And you know what they said to do? Bro, once you have it, bro, you'll just blast it all over social media. People will start seeing the hype and seeing that you're living the lifestyle and that you got the car that everyone desires. And then they're going to start buying your program. And then they're just going to take off from there, bro. And your socials are going to grow. Your money's going to grow. I wouldn't be rich. That's not what I want. And it's not even about just the money part. It's about being a person. I'm a Christian. I want to be truthful in my words. My content, the reason I put it out there is because I want it to be raw. I want you to be my friend. I want you to understand my journey. I want you to grow. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to lie about who I am. I don't want to lie about my situation. Matter of fact, in 6 to 7 months, when I'm up, when I have a lot of money, I'm going to show you bank statements. I'm not going to show you income statements. I'm going to show you what I have in the bank, money-wise. I'm going to show you the lifestyle that I truly live every day, the car that's mine, that I have the title for, all of those things. I'm going to show you that life is real, and there are real ways to do it, and there's good ways to do it. You're not going to last by fucking people over. You're not. You're not going to last like that. I probably saw 4 to 5 people down there and sat in the rooms with these people that were liars. That's what I would call it, liars. And one of my friends down there who is actually doing it, has supercars, is making money, isn't out leveraging himself, because there's a difference. You can have those cars, but what is your payment on those cars, and can you actually afford it? And are you actually being able to live that lifestyle in a truthful manner, and are you helping people get there along with you? Or are you just giving people something, telling them it's going to help them, and then never helping them get there? Because that is what 99% of Miami is. My friend that's doing it the right way, he told me, bro, people down here, they flex the lifestyle, they flex the money, they flex the clout, they flex the girls, they flex the clubs, they flex all that, and they're not actually living by it. There's guys down there that want to post a Bible verse every day. They want to post about discipline. They want to post about the truth. They want to always call you out that you don't want it bad enough. If you did, you would buy my program and I would tell you exactly what to do. He also said that there's guys on there that are in the same space I am that have said, oh, well, I don't care about the client once they buy from me. I could care less if they make it or not. Those are the guys that aren't going to last. And that's what you need to understand. Everyone down there isn't going to last. Next part. I'm in Vegas. I'm at a nightclub. Not going to say who, but I meet 2 NFL head coaches. Head coaches. Guys that stand by principle and they stand by, a leader in the world and a leader in their field. Newsflash, they're no better off than the college frat guy at UGA, I swear to God, doing the exact same things. And does that matter? Is it okay to have fun? Yes, of course it's okay to have fun. But don't look at these people as better than you. They're all the same. Nobody's different than this guy or the other. When you meet someone and you see it firsthand, you understand that life was created the same for all of us. Whether you were born into a family of millionaires or whether you were born with nothing, you can create who you want to be and how you want to become that person. Not by stepping on other people, not by fucking this guy over, not by lying to this person. That's not going to last. That's not what lasts in this world. This is all what I like to call temporary. Look that word up and understand what it truly means. Temporary. It is a short time. It is short being. It will not be around forever. No one ever fell in love and dated a girl for 60 years based on lies. It's all based on truth. You have to be truthful in this life. Truth is the only thing that you have, and your word is the only thing that you will die with, and is the only thing that will keep you respectable among people. Your goal in life should be to live a life you designed that is respected by people, not envied. People want to envy the guy that drives the Lambo because he's lying about the Lambo. Notice how they never say the payments on these cars. It's because they're unfathomable. They're unfathomable. You wouldn't understand how high some of them are. They just see you driving it, which in return gives off the facade that I paid for it in cash. Not true. Not true. Not true. Trust me, not true. There's so many people down there that aren't living by the true standard of the Bible and just even the standard of the life that they preach for themselves. So stop believing the hype. Stop believing the hype. And I've had a lot of people in the past week text me if I'm going to move down there. And here's what I'm going to tell you. I have the money to move down there. I can move down there. And I can shake that city. And I promise you, I could make noise down there. And I could do what I need to do down there and sell that facade and sell that life. That's not what I'm going to do. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can do this from wherever you're from and whatever you want to do and what it really means to be successful. To be successful is to live a life you designed. And you decide what success is. Driving the Lamborghini, driving the Maybach, that might not be success for everybody. Stop feeding into that. Living in the penthouse might not be success for everybody. Is it cool? Yes. Would I like to do it? Yeah, but that's my opinion. That's not yours. You can have your own opinion. Be valid in whatever you think. And here's the thing. I'll move down there, right? Take my money, move down there, get a nice apartment, buy another nice car. But I'd be out leveraging a little bit would I be out leveraging, yes. But then if I just posted like I'm the man, I figured it all out, I've made it in life, and sell it to all the 18, 19, 17-year-olds that are like, oh, I want to be just like Tommy. I want to have 3 cars. I want to live in Miami. I want to make money. I want to be successful in real estate. How did he do it? I'm doing it, but I haven't done it yet. So I'm not going to move down there and act like I've arrived. Matter of fact, you will never arrive. That was another thing I talked about with my friend. He's got almost everything, and he's truthful in his word, and he helps a lot of people. I asked him, does he feel like he's arrived? Does he feel like he's successful? His answer was no. That's because once you touch a certain limit in life, there is no satisfaction, I guess you could say. True satisfaction is going to come from the legacy you leave and the people you touch. People will always remember how you made them feel. Remember that. People will always remember how you made them feel. I remember when I first had the Corvette, I'm driving it, thinking everybody thinks it's badass. People look at it, and then I would also look at them long enough to watch me to see that they turned away and kept going about their day. You know why? That's because nobody really gives a shit. Cool. What's next? Cool car. What's next? Oh, young kid driving it? Cool. What does he do? What's next? Nobody cares about that stuff, bro. But say I had a one-on-one conversation with that person for 20 minutes and I could do something that could change their life, make them feel better about themselves, make them feel like they can do something in this life, give them hope. That's what they would remember. They'd remember me forever based on that, not based on what I pulled up in. That's what a legacy is. That's what true legacy is about. Back to the mastermind, though. I learned a lot about funnels and how the back end of businesses work, from marketing agencies to clothing brands to exotic car rental ship dealers to exotic car rental companies to fitness coaches. And they all kind of follow the same, funnel of how businesses works. Content push, no outreach whatsoever, organic content, or you can run ads and create space to you like that, and consumers to you like that. And from then on, it's what kind of product or service can you provide to these people? Is it going to be a real product or service that is going to benefit their business or their life to get them to where they want to go? If so, your business will last, and your business will create impact for people, and you'll make a lot of money from it, and you'll be the truth, and you'll live the truth. Is that everybody, though? It is not. There are also people who have the same funnels, same business ideas, but they put on this facade that they're, number one, doing better than they are, and that, number two, they guarantee that you'll be in the same position they are if you just listen to them. I've bought the courses. I've talked to the people one-on-one. I know who they are, and I know what they stand by. Trust me, you can buy, but you need to do it from someone who's trustful. Anyone who hops on a call with you and is asking for your credit card information within the first 3 minutes isn't trustworthy. Why do you think they're asking for your money before they've given you any value? A true businessman and someone who's truly going to help you, honestly, almost you're going to feel like they don't want your business. Think about that. Someone who really wants to help you is going to act like they don't need you, because they don't. That's why they're willing to help. Help is different than want. Someone who's willing to actually change your life is going to do it for the benefit of you and to the benefit of themselves, of leaving their legacy, not to get richer. That's what Miami is. The dinner of the guys paying more money than us, the guy driving the car with a $14,000 payment, the guy wearing, fake shoes, whatever you want to call it, to impress people, the guy that wants to throw $5,000 at a yacht even though he has $50,000 in his account and can't really afford it. That's the guy. That's the guy you don't want to be. And that's Miami. That's Miami. And there is good people. There's good people everywhere. But real wealth down in Miami, if you go on the yachts down there and you go in the South Beach Bay, you'll see that there's houses there that are massive. $30 to $50 million. That's wealth. Those people aren't on Instagram asking you to buy their course. Those people aren't on Instagram saying, oh, well, if you do this every day and you live like me, then you'll be me. And then the minute you buy from them, you don't hear from them again. That's not wealth. These people are scam artists. And I say all this to say there is good people, but no longer after watching this video should you get discouraged on your life and your position when you watch those type of videos. When you see the kid your age driving a Lamborghini down there. He might not be much far off from you financially. He might just be over leveraging the shit out of his lifestyle to sell a facade to people who are stupid enough to fall for it. Don't fall for things that aren't worth your time and energy, and don't let that stuff discourage you. There's so many things that I've accomplished on my own in my, sphere of influence of where I'm from that I didn't even need someone's help for. Now I'm branching out my network to touch a new level, because you have to talk to new people, get new perspectives, and learn new things about your life so that you can become something that you were never be able to become before. But you also have to weed out the bullshit people. You have to weed out the people that are lying, the people that are negative, the people that don't know what they're talking about. There's so many people that are out there trying to lie to your face and put on a show just to prove who they are in this world. And they will spend every dollar of their name to prove that to people. From Vegas to Miami, people in both cities are just spending. That's why the restaurants cost so much money. That's why the clubs cost so much money. That's why it's so expensive to rent the yacht. That's why it's so expensive to buy the Lambo. Those things shouldn't be obtainable. They're not. They're not easy to obtain. If someone your age is driving that car, 9 times out of 10, they aren't able to afford it. They're just doing this to put on a front, to put on a show. I have another buddy down there. Been one of my friends for a long time. He's making $100,000 to $200,000 a month, and he doesn't have a car. And he doesn't blast his apartment everywhere. He doesn't say he's richer than he is. He just does it. That's what true success looks like. I'm not going to say his name, but he's going to be a rich dude here in a few years. Give it 1 or 2 more years. He's going to be loaded. When I say loaded, I mean liquid millionaire. and then he can do whatever he wants, and then he can buy whatever he wants, and then he can show people how to do what he's done in a truthful way, because he's already done it. He isn't lying. He's giving you free value that worked for him, and it's going to work for you as long as you follow the same steps. That's all you have to do, is remember that there's people that are going to lie, and there's people that are going to be there to help. And the guy that's there to help isn't asking for your credit card number immediately. He's going to ask who you are, why you want to do something, and see if you would be a good fit to work with him. That's what success looks like, and that's what someone who's willing to help you looks like. The big city life, and I've been there multiple times, but I would say this time was the first time I really saw it for what it is. It's not that it's not all cut out to be. There's, of course, positive living there. The weather's great. Girls are beautiful. Gyms are sweet. Cool cars everywhere. Cool apartments. Cool clubs. Cool restaurants. All that. It's cool. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. But stop getting discouraged based on what you see online. It's not all true. And I know you might already know this, but if you're watching this and you know who I am, or you watch any of my content, you'll understand that I'm a normal person. I'm telling you straight up. Normal people normally aren't in those rooms, and you normally don't hear this from someone on the internet, because I'm telling you the truth. And I know you hear all of it. And if you DM me on Instagram, and I'll give you the name drops of these people. I'm not gonna put it on YouTube, but I'll give you the name drops of who I'm talking about, and who I'm talking about in this world that's actually doing something, and who's actually not doing something. What I want you to take away from this video is that if you have a dream, chase it. If you have a belief, chase it. If you want to make a change for your life, don't think that you can't do it yourself. Anyone who's made it, and done something beneficial to the world, did it themselves. They might have had help from other people, but they took their vision and their passion and they ran with it. And it got them a lot farther than they probably would have ever from buying, some course from someone who is really just using your money to afford that Lamborghini payment. Nothing you see on the internet is true. It's been like that forever. Imagine the stuff you look up on Safari and the fact comes up, that's fake too. There's lies everywhere. Listen to your gut and trust your gut, and listen to the people around you that you trust and you believe that they want the best for you. You can be whatever you want and you can do whatever you want, but don't always think that moving to Miami, moving to LA, moving to New York is all it's cut out to be. These people are living paycheck to paycheck to afford this lifestyle, and they're getting it from bozos like you who believe that if you work with them, you'll have a Lamborghini soon. And I've quickly come to realize those things aren't even as far as obtainable as you would think. Trust me, you can be in one quicker than you think. But do you want to be the truth, or do you want to be fake? That's what you have to determine. That's what I want you to take from this video, and that's what I want you to do moving forward, is think about who you want to be, and think about what image you want to put out and what legacy you want to leave. Not what kind of car you want to drive. What legacy do you want to leave? Not what kind of car do you want to drive. Think about it.